What's going on YouTube? It's Financial Biker here at my favorite place to get eaten by alligators and snakes on Lake Apopka, Florida. This is a good place to come and spot alligators. Okay, I think that's an alligator right there, way off in the distance. See him right there.
Harley dog, Harley.
Oh, 2013 Harley Davidson Custom 1200. Yeah, so there's the before and there's the after. I really like the way the LEDs look on the bike. Much better than the standard filament bulbs. To do the custom dynamics LEDs, and then you need the triple play to do the brake modulation. Probably you're looking at about $350 for those. It's actually 4 pieces, and there's some kind of a circuit box that goes with these bikes that stop the signals from flashing too quickly like they do when you don't have them turned on. See how that's flashing really fast? When you turn the bike on, they don't do that. This is how bright the rear LEDs are. I mean, it's in my garage, but you can see how much brighter they are than stock filament bulbs. See, I'll run through the changes that I made real quick. Did the LED lights. It's like 50 bucks on Amazon. The Harley Davidson ones are close to 300 or 350, and I don't know that there's that much difference. That one's pretty good. I'm interested to see how long term it's going to hold up, but for $50 I thought it was worth a try. I put the Rush slip-ons on. I did the Mustang seat, the Touring Solo, super comfortable. I mean, you have to upgrade the stock seats on these Harleys because they're absolute garbage. They just don't put any money into the seats from the factory, which is of course embarrassing for them, but that's what they do. Then I put this tank cover on. It was $50 on eBay. It came from China, to cover up the logo, that's that Ranger logo that's on the bike. The tank cover's pretty good. The problem is that I had with these straps that used to tie it onto the bike are really flimsy, so I pulled on it and it broke. Thankfully they're really long, so you have some give there. But what you do is take the seat off and then strap it underneath here. Yeah, so you have to be careful with those straps. Also, I put the passenger foot pegs on. You know, I didn't know that when you get a bike, it doesn't always come with those. Those are an add-on, so that's another 150 bucks from Harley. I didn't go with aftermarket. I just wanted to get the ones that I know would fit. Probably could have gone with aftermarket, but didn't. And I added these little reflectors right here to the license plate, just to hold the plate on. Because when I got my license plate, it didn't come with any screws, so. And I just put little wing nuts. Got them on Amazon for about $7. Anything you can do to make yourself more well seen is worth it. So I was going to show you under the seat how you have to wire the custom dynamics LEDs. So with these 2 modulator boxes, there isn't very much room under the seat, so I shoved one of the boxes under the seat. I had to put one behind the battery cover here, and then zip tie it together because it wouldn't stay on very well. I don't know if you could see that. Zip tie here, it wouldn't stay on. And then the other thing I did was added this battery tender pigtails that hooks up to your battery. And then there's a second piece that plugs into the wall. It just keeps your battery charged. If you don't do that, then you will need to replace your battery probably once a year. That'll cost you another $100. So, you know, anything you can do to keep keep the battery fresh. That will keep your battery at 100% all the time. I plug it in every day when I come home, and it keeps the battery charged. I replaced the Screaming Eagle slip-ons with the Rush slip-ons, 1 3/4 inch baffles. Which ones do I like better? Hands down, the Rushes. There is no comparison at all, and I would highly recommend getting the Rush slip-ons. They're inexpensive. It's not going to cost you all the money having to get the bike tuned and all that nonsense, and they sound as good as, I would say, Vance and Hines. The 1 3/4 inch baffles are not as loud as the Vance and Hines, say the short shots, but if you want something really obnoxiously loud, you can get the 2 inch or the 2 1/4 inch baffles, which are much louder than the ones I have. But absolutely, when I got this bike, it came with the Screaming Eagle slip-ons, and I would say they're only about 25% louder than the stock pipes, and I just don't know why people would put those on. If you really want your bike to sound like a Harley, go with these Rush slip-ons. They sound awesome. And here's a before and after of the Screaming Eagles versus the Rush, so you can really hear what it sounds like. What do you think? What do you think? Which ones do you like better, the Rush or the Screaming Eagles? Which ones? Do you like the Rush or the Screaming Eagles? She likes the Rush, for sure. So you wouldn't believe what just happened. I'm recording the video of the exhaust. Some guy rolled up, actually picked up my camera and put it in his truck. What the fuck is this? Is that yours? I was wondering. Thank you. I saw him drive by a couple of times and I was keeping an eye on him, so I came back to my camera, and of course the camera was gone and the truck was sitting there. I rolled right up to him and knocked on his window, and he had my camera in his truck, and I reached my hand out and grabbed it back off of him. I mean, it's crazy, right? You can't leave your stuff around. I put it down for about 5 minutes, so no good deed goes unpunished. Me trying to record the sounds of the bike for you, and that's what happens. But you know what? It's all good. There's a little startup under the bridge. bike so far. I would like to switch out the suspension one day. I find the suspension, again, just like the seat, Harley does not do you any favors with the suspension whatsoever. It's pretty harsh. So I'll probably end up putting the progressive shocks on it, but kind of holding off because I've spent enough. And yeah, so there she is. Having a good time riding her. It's been an adventure. We got 1,000 miles on her now. Got her when she was 383 miles, so put a few miles in about 3 weeks. And she rides pretty good. Vibrates a little bit, as all Harleys do, but it's just part of the machine. And I hope you enjoy. I'm going to do a video too about the Rush slip-ons, how to install them, because people said it was really easy, and for me it wasn't. And I think it's just the year and the model, and I think it's just the year and the model of this bike that was tricky. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video.